Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We are back here at the Rohirrim Scout Camp, and Halbrad is going to tell us what we need to do next.
We have come to the crossroads, and sooner than I expected.
I want to help the Prince of Rohan, for without his aid and that of his doughty warriors, my men and I would still be captives in the Falcon clan. But we cannot abandon our journey. Our duty lies to Aragorn, and we must find him in Rohan or die searching. We cannot stay to help Theodred with his battles. Yes, but you realize you have to go through Theodred in order to do that, considering that Theodred is the prince of this Rohan where you'll be searching for Aragorn. I want you to go with the Prince, Pineleaf. I want you to lend him your strength and your wisdom and your courage. You can travel south more swiftly than we can. Even hale and hearty, our diminished number will take some time to make ready, and we are wounded and tired. Make your farewells with my kin, Pineleaf. I know they will want to say goodbye. Saradin is there, by the fire. He knows what I have in mind, though the others may not. Now, it's a good question on whether I want the dark tunic here or the worn tunic. I guess part of it depends on whether or not you can. Oh, oh, when it's dark, it turns whatever you do to be a dark shade also. And the worn tunic takes whatever color you give it. Ooh, that's interesting. I had never thought of it that way. Except for the yellow bandolier there. Alright. Hmm. Well, I'm not too keen of the yellow, so I'm going to take the fine gray company tunic when I do this. And, oh, here we go. Saradin!
Oberod told me his decision, and I will not speak against it.
I won't speak against it, but I will miss you, Pineleaf, and I wish you might still travel with us. I know Erebrandir feels the same way. He has not forgotten the farrier who crafted him a new shore in Holine, nor the hobbit who saved that farrier. You have the skills beyond the strength of arms or the reach of knowledge. You find friends wherever you tread, and where they cannot be found, you make them with kindness and generosity. Halbred does not realize how close he came to spending the rest of his days in the prison caves of Tor Morva, but I do. Consider this, my friend, and do not forget it. Prince Theodred was at his camp before for days before you escaped from Isengard and held council with him. But he did not move to rescue my kin until he spoke to you. Nay, do not console me. I am not ashamed. Your ability to rally people to your side is yours alone, and it is a power you must not forget. It has saved many lives already, and I know it will again. And of course, as I said before, I'm going to take the fine gray set.
You do not need me to tell you these things.
Yes, you have seen within the ring of Isengard and escaped to tell the tale. You will be of a great help to Prince Theodred, I do not doubt it. I saw Coronir down the path to the northwest not long ago. You should find him and bid him farewell. All right then. Next, Coronir. It appears that Coronir is wearing the gray set here.
You are leaving us now. How can this be Oberod's decision?
Coronir stares at his feet for a short moment before he meets your gaze again. I suppose the Prince of Rohan has need of you. I cannot blame Halbrand for wanting you to help hold the fords of the Eisen. I think your tale of the army of Saruman is preparing within Isengard shook him deeply, and if that crossing is lost, then the kingdom of Rohan will surely follow. We have been through a great deal, Pineleaf, have we not? It seems we would stay within the musty library of Zuragan with Nar and Frithgare for the rest of our days. Did it not? Even thinking now of climbing up into Nar's Peak makes my legs ache. I want you to have these spare boots of mine in memory of our time spent in the high places. Thank you.
I'm worried about Gullidir.
Yes, I'm worried about Gullidir. He endured much in the depths of Cairn Doom, as you know, and he will never truly forgive himself for Lorneil's death. But this journey has done much to relieve some of the hurts. I think it is simply this: he has a purpose again. There is work to be done, and until we find Aragorn, as we are sworn to do, it remains unfinished. But our captivity in the prison caves changed something within Gullidir. There is a dangerous glimmer in his eyes that I have not seen before. It worries me, Pineleaf. I am afraid for him. We were speaking not long ago, just to the west, but my heart was troubled, and I left him there. Will you seek him out and see if my worries are for naught? I hope they are. My mother always said I worried enough for the whole family, but the dangers through which we have come and to which we ride deserve even more worry than I can manage. Woo. Now for Gullidir. Ah, here he is.
It may be Halbarar's decision, but I would not leave even if he ordered me home again.
You're leaving us, Pineleaf? It may be Halbrand's decision, but I would not leave. He looks up at you, and you do see a hint of the hardness in his eyes that so upset Cornir. There are matters still left undone here. The cowards who slink in the caves beneath Tal Methadra still live, Pineleaf. They spoke to us as friends, gave us shelter, took the sweat from our brows, and repaid us with treachery. I will repay them in kind. My lost brethren and my lost friends demand this of me. Lubranine? You jest, Pineleaf. He is a fat man whose courage depends on 100 of his people for his back. I have faced the evils of Mordoreth. He is gone, and I still live. Lubranine is nothing compared to Mordoreth. Well, I suppose there's that.
I thought you would come with me to take vengeance on Lou Brennan.
Yes, but it seems your road lies elsewhere. I am sorry you will not be there. I hope you would gladly join me if urgent matters did not drive me elsewhere. Gullidir does not seem to be listening to you. He gestures to the south in the direction of the Tree of Tribute. Collinglad is over that way. If you wish to bid farewell to him, he feels he has been staring at that tree for hours. Well then, was he planning to pay some sort of tribute to the tree? Oh, we got an orc here! How about that? How cute. Defeat orcs in Dunland. 3 of 2. Oh, well. Sounds like I'm going to have to kill a few more of them, but I think I'm going to run into some of them out in the Gamp of Rohan, which I think is still going to be treated as Dunland for the purposes of deeds.
Are we anything more than the flickering of a candle in the gale to something so ancient?
How long do you think this tree has been growing here, Pineleaf? It must be so old and have seen so much. Are we anything more than a flickering of the candle in the gale? Would it even notice if we left this place and never returned? Calengar looks weary, and his face is more lined than you remember. You're leaving us to aid Theodred? It's no surprise to me. I overheard Halvred and Saradin discussing this course of action, and it seemed likely. I wish our paths did not diverge, but it seems that it must. We all have too many duties to this world. Well, there is that.
I am sure Theodred will find a use for you at the fords of the Eisen.
There is a crucial crossing at the fords of Eisen, and it must be held against the forces of Saruman at any cost. We have seen the danger posed by the Dunlending clans, and the army of Uruk should be held within Isengard sounds of considerable size. Neither of those forces must cross the river Eisen. Calinglad's blank expression is lightened by a wry smile. You should say goodbye to Radonir. If you do not, we would never hear the end of it. He's to the east of here, I believe, on the path. Radonir. That'll be this away. It appears that Radonir is also looking at this ancient tree.
That is the way of it, is it not? We go where we are needed.
Sit with me for a moment, Pineleaf. All right, let me. There you go. I know that you're leaving us, and that Theodred has need of you at the forts. That is the way of it, is it not? We go where we are needed. The Great Company owes its freedom to you and to the Prince of Rohan, and this is how Halvred seeks to repay the debt to Theodred. Perhaps he thinks our debt to you is too deep to repay so easily. Radonir raises an eyebrow and subjects you to his scrutiny. Once this is all over, if such a thing is possible, you and I will meet at such taverns in your shire, and will buy you a supper, and you will buy me a drink, and we will remember this long journey and laugh at the cares that we had. He looks back at the tree of tribute and seems to decide something. I think Caligad is wrong. I think it's just a tree. Well, it may be just a tree, but it's an old one.
Prestadir will want to say farewell to you before you leave us.
Yes, Presidir is to the northeast of here in the camp. He will want to say goodbye. Right, now to... Oh, yes. Stand up first, I guess. Now to speak to Presidir. Hello there, saying farewell to everyone.
Be well on the road, and give your courage to Theodred.
I heard it was time for you to leave us, Pineleaf. Be well on the road, and give your courage to Theodred as you've given it to us. If you have the opportunity to rescue Lothrindir from the clutches of Saruman, I hope you'll take it. It is not right for us to abandon him to the enemy. I know it does not look good for him, but there's always hope. You escaped from the pits of Isengard, and Lothrindir is made of stern stuff as well. I regret that we did not have the opportunity to speak more before this parting, my friend. Perhaps our paths will cross again in happier days. Very well.
Stay safe on the road, my friend.
Stay safe. We will see each other again. Halbrand wanted to see you once you had made your farewells. He's somewhere within the camp. You should return to him and prepare to depart. Right. Now let's see. Ah, here he is.
It has been an honor to travel with you. The Grey Company owes you much, and more.
I am not one for long farewells, my friend. Know that you are one of us, with the ties not of blood, but rather strengthened by blood, the blood of our foes. Our roads entwined this far, and may they do so again. But for now, it is the time for leave taking. Finally, it's been an honor to travel with you. The great company owes you much, much, and more.
I understand Prince Theodred's men have established a camp in the Heathfells.
Yes, go to the Heathfields at the fords of the River Isen. While the prince has been scouting in the Gravenwood, leadership of the camp has fallen to his second, a man called Grimbold. Travel south to this camp and tell Grimbold that you have come to help. Very well. We need then to head to Grimbold. I have not yet found Grimbold's camp, but I have found Forthbrand, which is another one of the local camps. Hello there.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
It goes to Galtrev and the Rohirrim Scout Camp, as well as Grimbold's camp whenever I make it to there. Alright, we will replace that. Good. And now I guess we are going to see if anyone here needs our help, which we always know is inevitable. I do have a fear quest, though, that's sending me here to speak with Ardwin.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
You've come from Leoford? This is grim news you bring, but not unexpected. The enemy's already upon us. Oh, well, I guess that's no huge shock.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
Recently, Cathord, one of our messengers, failed to report back. He's a capable courier that had gone to receive word from Adoras regarding our strategic goals for Forthbrand. Will you set forth to discover Cathorn's location? Begin your search to the north and slightly west from here along the cliff walls. Surely he has set forth from Adoras already. Alright, I'll look for Cathorn. Anyone else in here that wishes to speak with me? I do see a quest ring up here. There we go. Orcs in the Heathfields.
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
It seems this barren land is twice accursed. Not only have we the Dunlending barbarians ready to fall upon us, but the most recent messenger from the fort claims that he was ambushed and pursued by orcs as he traveled through the vales east of here. I do not know where they come from, but we have problems enough with those foul curs pouring down from the mountains upon us. See if you can hunt a few of them and discover where they are coming from. Alright, fine. Kill some orcs and learn their source. Well, I can pretty much guess where the orcs are coming from. Isengard. And hounds, speaking of curs.
Greetings. You have a moment. I have need of your assistance.
Do you hear that howling, Pineleaf? Those are the Dunlending's warhounds. They have released entire packs of them into the wild parts of the Heathfells to harry our scouts and messengers. Those beasts are nearly a match for a warg. We have driven them off for now, or we will lose precious time. Oh, we have to drive them off, or we'll lose precious time in getting word to the fort and back should the Dunlending army begin to move. Well, that is a bit of a problem. So I probably won't be going to Grimbold's camp anytime soon. That's a couple of levels ahead in any case. But I do need to find a messenger, and I need to kill some orcs and some hounds. And that's what we'll be doing in the next episode of the complete Pineleaf.